I'm watching this video and they're talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine working with the feds, and they're saying that they spotted the Homeland Security with them and all that, which that's the feds basically. And so he must have been in the first whatever when he first came on, he must have been originally put on by the feds. That's just crazy to think about. But it shows that so many of these artists, rap artists, and all that, actually being put on by the government.
It says in the federal cases against Brooklyn rap Wonkard.
And so I wondered, was the whole thing just orchestrated? That's what it sounded like. The whole thing was just orchestrated, and from the start. Even his Rico case, that 50 Cent said he didn't want to do nothing to do with it. 50 Cent's obviously joking around and all that about it. And telling you, man, the whole thing was orchestrated, dog. From the start.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. Everybody knows that somebody is telling everything, and Shotty's lawyer says that it's DJ Academics. Shotty, Mr. Treyway. One that yelled Treyway in the courtroom. Carries a minimum of 5 years in prison. Yo, DJ Academics is in this shit. This is crazy.
And now, of course, 6ix9ine is coming out there. He was saying in the past, he was saying how he wasn't a blood member and all that. But how's he going out doing, quote unquote community murders and all that? He obviously was with a gang. Let's start. So he infiltrated the gang and all that. Just be with the feds and all that. It's just crazy.
It also alleged that Academics is the one WAP convinced Tech to fire his entire team. Oh, okay. So basically, they're saying that Academics is the one that convinced Tekashi. They put TEK. But he's the one that.
It's just the whole thing is funny to me, man. It's absurd at this point.
Including Shotty and the rest of Treyway.
50 Cent, he's gonna tell on everything. If they have information that's missing, but you can't hide anything from 50 Cent. You know that. You can't hide it from 50.
Alright, back. I got cut off a second ago. But back to it.
50 was scrambling the whole police force in a second, man. That's how 50 get down, man. 50 crazy. Man, I remember I was in that doing, a report, man. Then next thing you know, the report was scrambled. It was gibberish, man. The guy was speaking in gibberish in front of me, man. So it's some wild shit that's out there, man, in the industry, man. Some wild shit, man. But Tekashi, yeah, everybody knew Tekashi was working with the feds from the beginning. I mean, if you had any sense, man, you got put on by the feds.
Was and is being used as evidence by the feds, while the feds believe that his relationship with 6ix9ine can
and he copying 50 Cent's movements and all that. He got 50 Cent's movements and everything.
Who convinced Tekashi to fire his entire team, including Shotty and the rest of Treyway. So you know they're gonna feel some kind of way about this shit. You know they're coming to get Academics academics, and they gonna violate them if they ever get to them.
They didn't get academics, so
Shotty's
this
lawyer
guy is saying they
promises
just
that
ain't get him, they ain't
academics'
get him.
name
But
will be seen on court documents.
Kashi only served
This
what was a year or something like that. I can't remember how long he served, but I said as I served, they got niggas out here doing
According to the
murders and
court,
stuff like that, and they're not getting off
Shotty's
the hook.
lawyer
So why
Scott
come Tekashi 69 got off the hook for what he did and his mom all his murders and stuff like that they were doing?
Scott Lemon
And
says
criminal
that he
activity.
never made any such
It's just
statement.
fucking crazy.
Any such claim is false. That's the update. Yeah, okay. Nah, you know what that means? I'm gonna tell you why that happened. Cause that's in the update part. Okay. Now he's trying to backtrack and say that he didn't make this statement and this is false. The reason why is because of what I just said. Treyway gonna violate this dude if they ever get to him. I'm talking about academics. See, let this be a lesson. If you ain't about that life, you ain't got no business being around niggas who are about that life. That life only leads to one of two places.
Clearly, Tekashi was about
Dead
that life. It was just that
or in jail.
I guess the car with him. Hell, I don't know what the hell they doing, man. They doing too much government orchestrated shit, man.
Associated with it.
It's just
But
too
I
much
ain't with
stuff
it.
going
I
on,
ain't
like
with
with the
it.
feds
I'm
and
just
all that.
hanging around them. I
Kashi
just
knew what he
happen
was
to know
doing.
them. You're guilty by association, man.
Or should I say Daniel Hernandez? He knew what he was doing. It's obvious,
Now,
man.
I guarantee you, I can't prove it.
Working with the feds and all that Daniel Hernandez was. I don't even know why he's saying Tekashi, man. They might as well say it by his legal name anyway, man.
I forgot how close academics and 6ix9ine were. Like I forgot that they was, tight like that. I know he reports on that nigga like every. I stopped watching academics because he reported on Tekashi so much, but I just never. I wasn't thinking to myself, damn, that's right. Yeah, the feds would come knock on this nigga's door. Why not?
Yeah, the feds coming knocking.
Tekashi and the whole
Yeah,
nine,
like
like,
4,
yeah.
5, 4, 7, man, 56 graders, man, the feds coming knocking.
What's to stop them from coming at DJ Academics? And you think Academics gonna hold up for Treyway? You think Academics is gonna take 5 years for Treyway? Hell nah, he gonna flip. He gonna flip. This is some crazy shit.
His podcast is crazy, man.
Stupidity. Because not just on Tekashi's part, because like
They're
I
saying
said
academics were close with Daniel Hernandez.
more than likely is
It's crazy.
a fed nigga. The more I
Shit,
look into
academics
this,
could be a fed, man. Who knows?
I don't believe he became
Who knows, man? Everybody come out to be feds, man. Hell, man. So crazy.
I believe he was the feds from the jump. Wasn't he claiming Crip at one point anyway? See, this is the shit that I'm talking about that people just kind of like brush over and overlook and don't even pay attention to.
That's why I don't claim neither, man. I don't claim blood or Crip, man. I got respect for the Bloods and the Crips, but I don't claim either, man. They don't get me, man. That's the shit. They gotta at least have one guy that's like ain't got no affiliation. You know what I'm saying? This shit too crazy up in here. It's way too crazy.
We're gonna monitor you and follow you. If they ever try to do something to you, we'll pull you out of it. Just a theory. I can't prove it, but just something to think about. I tell niggas all the time, you gotta watch dudes that got pending trials or have been locked up and got released, or you know what I mean? You know they should be in jail, but they ain't. You gotta watch them niggas, man.
Yeah, you say you should watch niggas that, should be in jail, but they ain't. They got pending trials. Tekashi 69 is the main example. You know that right there. In that Rico case, somehow he didn't really beat the Rico case. He got plead guilty to a lot of that. So he didn't beat it though, but he kind of did in a sense. But
that's gonna be the interesting part.
But he's a fan from the beginning, so it don't make a difference.
The rest of Treyway gonna go down, and 6ix9ine gonna walk away scot free. Cause notice they already done gave you.
They got their plugs in 6ix9ine, so he's not walking away scotch free.
Members saying that Tekashi wasn't.
Just say Dan Hernandez.
Cool.
Dan Hernandez ain't walking away scotch free.
Cut him loose anyway. It's a dirty game, y'all. Gotta be careful who you fuck with and who you don't fuck with.
Boy, he's gonna be just like the 4 man was talking about 50 Cent's headphones, SMS audio headphones, and how you can hear the person in the next car what they were saying. It's gonna be the same thing with 6ix9ine, man. Dan Hernandez.
Race baiting. You would think that they would have something to say about this shooting of this security guard in Chicago. But they had not much to say. For all the complaining that they do about race baiting, using the race car, they didn't have much to say about this security guard that was murdered by a police officer in Chicago. Hey, what's up, y'all? I normally don't do this, right?
And then the next shot, so they're talking about Kobe Bryant and Pot Smoke and Juice WRLD, what they sacrificed. Man, this shit's crazy, man. Who knows? They could be still living, man. You never know. Pot probably dead, probably. But they couldn't clone him before they killed him. You never know. Saying he was Kobe because Kobe was, they were doing MK on Kobe.
I didn't even know who he was until I saw the 50 Cent interview.
MK Ultra.
Like, yo,
so you never know, man. But these niggas are still alive or not. I don't even focus on that nowadays. I used to back in the day, but I don't even focus on that. Cause they be cloning them so much. They be going to the cloning factories and all that. So, not everything I really focus on.
And the next thing I know, he's dead, right?
I would love to know what was Pot Smoke's affiliations and all that. His gang affiliations, was he affiliated with the feds and like that? You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest stuff like that. Was he a fed? Only Pot Smoke was a fed though. But it could have been who the hell? You never know, man. All this crazy shit going on. And being a fed is not necessarily a bad thing,
And see if they slip up and accidentally tell on themselves, and then I'll do a podcast about.
Because a lot of these old witches have been living them around for hundreds of years and all that. Those are the feds right there. The feds have been, a lot of them guys been around for hundreds of years, whatever. They've been living. They're really heavy down at Mississippi. It's real heavy down at the feds, basically. It's crazy down at Mississippi with the feds. And those old birds and all that you see out there, those are actually people too. They could be shape-shifting and all that. Shape-shifters. So there's all type of wild ass stuff that's out there.
Conspiracy theories surrounding Kobe, which I don't think is really that crazy. And this is my first time talking about Kobe.
So he's talking about Kobe right now.
I've been quiet on that, I try not to go the conspiracy route all the time because
sometimes you gotta go conspiracy route all the time. Sometimes you gotta go it. Sometimes you don't. You pick and choose.
I know that the powers that be are always lurking and they're always up to something, and there is a such thing as sacrifice. But I try not to make it a thing where I claim every celebrity that dies has been sacrificed, but I can't help it this time, man. I saw something on theblemish.com. If you get a chance, go see it for yourself.
And then the whole thing with Lil Wayne and all that, how Lil Wayne had to ask Donald Trump for a pardon. He obviously had to do something to get that pardon or whatever. He didn't get that pardon for free. It's more than him supporting, Trump or whatever. He had to do something in return. And they're hiding that what the hell he had to do to get that pardon. And 50 Cent that joking and stuff and laughing at that shit. 50 just foul, man. That's some foul shit we laughing at, but it is what it is. 50 get down, everything gotta be foul and all that. And then they had another one that's talking about
What is your
Supreme McGriff
need to still
Jr.
bring this man up in your interviews?
and
Like, you
him
got
and 50
TV
Simply
shows, you
Brothers.
got
That one cracked
fucking
me up because Supreme
movies coming out, you
McGriff
got
doesn't
everything
look
going for you.
anything
You
like
lit.
50 Cent.
You on these
If you
interviews,
compare
you
both
get
of them
super
side by
on.
side,
You lit.
you don't see any
What is the
similarities.
reason and the agenda
So
behind
whoever
you
50 Cent's
bringing up
father
my
was must
pops?
be
Like, it's
he
something
must have been
behind it.
crazy,
So
man.
if a nigga throw that
Whoever
story
Curtis
about
Jackson's
McGriff,
father was, he must have been
everybody gonna say,
crazy.
oh, it's because of allegedly this and this happened to him and this happened to him, bro.
And
That's what it gotta be. You gotta
that
look
one
dead in
song
the
50
room
Cent
when it
talking
comes
about
to
his
that shit.
father saying he's probably
You know
out
what I
there
mean? Bro,
committing
why are you
felonies.
taunting a man that's in
You
jail? Like, that's some goofy
don't
shit.
think Curtis Jackson's out there
Everybody
committing
gotta know when to
felonies?
say that because they from jail and 50 Cent. But I ain't no dick rider, nigga. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
No,
I'm gonna tell you what
it's
you ain't
all the
doing nothing for
same,
me,
man.
and I don't want nothing from you, so I'll let my nuts hang, nigga.
And everybody
So
thinks
everybody
50's a
say this
fan
is
too,
what's
man.
going on
So
with the
it's all
family
type of
shit.
wild ass shit
Go
that's
from
going
there.
on, man.
So
And
you
50 saying,
basically feel like, you know what I'm saying, like,
I am not
giving
gang
all this
gang. I'm
tap
not gang
is gonna
bang.
suck him.
Like,
It's probably like
man, the
supposed to be
niggas is
a
doing it for the
yes, you
song because
gotta
they
be,
know
bro. Like,
the
that nigga
feds is
feel like his
watching
dad
all
left him
that
and
shit, man.
abandoned
It's
him.
up
Like,
there.
my mom is gone, nigga. You
Feds
my
is
dad. How
watching
you
it.
abandoned me? And I think this shit is comical,
This
bro. Like,
this
it
shit
feels
is
hard
crazy,
and like
man.
hurt. Like, that nigga's like, he got PTSD or some shit from his parents not being around. You feel? I feel for him, but he need to get therapy for that shit. Like, him trolling is not therapy, bro. He needs to really get therapy for that shit.
And then Sabrina Griff saying that 50 Cent needs to get therapy.
So the other
He got a
possibility was
PTSD or
basically
whatever.
saying was like,
PTSD ain't no
it
something
might
he's
just
joking
be
around about.
because,
PTSD
you
is some
know,
crazy
the
shit.
father allegedly put a hit out on 50,
That's some crazy
and
shit,
he
dog.
probably don't let that go. Shit, I mean, what the fuck is that? That's speculation, though. He don't got no concrete proof that the nigga did that. What the fuck is you, the police, nigga? Like, what the fuck you mean somebody put a hit out on you, nigga? I mean, what the fuck? So if that was the case, why you ain't do nothing to the nigga? Why you wait till the nigga go to jail to keep getting on these interviews? Like, if the nigga put a hit out on me, nigga, and I live, nigga, it's up. Like, you feel me? I'm not stopping till the nigga
Shit,
gets out
shit
of here.
is crazy,
So if a
man.
nigga did something to you, bro, don't wait till the nigga go to jail to feel a way about it. Handle that shit while the nigga
All right, I'm
outside.
gonna end this
And
right
that's how
here.
I feel, nigga. You a boxer,
Peace.
nigga.